this is a new technology that came out, and I'm just paying attention and trying to find ways to distribute, right? I think when my trailer went viral like a couple months ago and like me going on this tour trying to like bring it to different people, I'm really trying to hit the Haitian diaspora, which is everywhere, you know. We be in Korea, Japan. I heard someone was in Scandinavia. I'm
Denmark.
like, okay. Yeah, I'm like in the sweat, but okay. Imagination scenario about like what happened in this past for this specific word to come up here on the sides, right? Whether that's like it's as simple as like, oh, I could have done some imagination, like just to put it in my body and to like have that emotionality that comes. Cause the thing is we're tricking ourselves, especially as actors. You don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna give different advice than what
Mhm.
um I followed only because the landscape has changed so much,
Mhm.
and we have to adapt to the times. I think it's important nowadays that you find, like, your audience. It really is that important. Right now, that's translating to followers, right? And that's what speaks, but, even as okay, you have your followers, but make sure you capture like that data somehow, whether it's their emails, you know, like make sure you have that core audience that believes in your work and follow. So another cool thing, this is like new technology, which is distributing it through mini CDs.
Wow.
So this takes us back to
All right. So, Miss Sen, thank you so much for coming onto the show. When I saw your post on TikTok, I was like, I wish I've saw that like 2 days ago. I would have took some days off to go see it because you're
oh,
Haitian. I have to support you, and you're in the same industry that I'm in. Even though I took a couple of years break so I could join corporate America, which I'm getting back into film. So thank you so much, Miss Sen, Irby, Miss Sen, because I know you guys haven't met yet. So
hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, hey, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. I'm doing good. I'm very excited when Jeffrey told me about you, what you did, and the projects that you're working on. So I'm very excited to hear all about it.
oh
Thank
yes.
you. And what industry are you in, Herbie?
I do. I do a little bit of traveling. I do travel content, and I also, but as far as professionally, I manage websites for clients.
Okay, nice, nice.
Yeah.
So he pretty much does the same thing I do, but he traveled. He he
Mhm.
he he make the big buck going different places, all these different to find Haitians in these countries. So
Mm.
Yeah.
he'll tell you a little bit about it more. So right now it's about you. We want to hear who's Miss Sin. You know, I did a little bit of research. I saw on the Shout Out Miami magazine on
Ah,
2020. I saw a little bit about you, surprise, and I
mhm,
want to hear more. You know, how'd you? I know you was born in Florida,
mhm.
and from there to where you are today.
Yeah. These things are always so awkward talking about yourself like this, but I'm a Florida though. So I'm a child of Haitian immigrants, born in Fort Lauderdale, basically raised there all my life. And in Fort Lauderdale, I was, you know, a high scholastic achieving child, but I also had like this creative side to me where I would write, do ballet, theater, perform all the time. So I had like that mix of an upbringing. And then when it came time to college, I went to University of Florida. I decided to major in theater and really go after it because I just knew that I wanted to act basically.
Mhm.
And then after that, I made the big leap to Los Angeles because that was kind of like the rhetoric, you know, you move to LA to pursue it. And I went out to LA. I did a lot of short films. I did one or two features, I would say. I found the Haitian community. There's a big Haitian community out there. Shout out to Martine Harris of Haitian Spotlight, Sean Richardson, Jessica. They're doing an amazing job out there. So I was very glad and happy to find the Zoes right away and just to have that connection to like my upbringing. Um, and then so while, in LA is a very saturated market, I'm trying to make myself stand out. I call myself Haitian American. They don't really the casting director's like, like trying to market myself also as like a black character in general. I decided to, I guess out of just frustration or just needing like ways to really express all this creativity that I have. It made my first project called A Sit Down with Sin Monologues for Black Girls. And so that was a multidisciplinary project. It would encompass both a book, and the book contained about 13 monologues and also was a blueprint on how I made my very first short film, which was called A Sit Down with Sin. And so that book talked about the growing pains of being in your early 20s, um, starting to have the time and space to think about family dynamics, mental health. At that time, we were getting terms like microaggression, and I was able to like finally express what it is that was going through my mind as like this young, ambitious Black girl from a very sheltered background stepping into like the world and like seeing how harsh and cruel it was. So that was that, and it kind of went around the US. We showed that film in North Carolina, in LA, in Florida. So I was very happy about that. And then that book is still for sale. I sell it personally. And then afterwards, I went back, I was in corporate America supporting myself, still waiting on auditions, and I decided to make um, makeup and medicine, which is
Right now.
probably how you discovered me, and it's my baby right now. And it is a coming of age Haitian American short film that follows Stephanie, who decides she doesn't want to become a doctor anymore, but instead of makeup artist. And
You
so
went
we
with the
tell the
name Stephanie.
Stephanie, okay?
At least it's
I
not
did.
Manushka, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Manushka, huh?
Manushka
The
is a cute
Manushkas.
name. Manushka is a classic, very beautiful, cute name. But for this character, I went with Stephanie. And so yeah, so it's an intergenerational story. It's bilingual. We speak both Creole and English in there. There's a beautiful resolution that happens in the end between the mother and the daughter. And I have been doing film festivals with it, and then it kind of went viral online. So I've been chasing this crazy idea to do screening tours where the Haitians are at,
You
basically.
also did a documentary out of that as well, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. How could I forget? You've been paying attention,
Of
yes.
course, come on now.
Oh my gosh. During this, I mean, we tried to think strategically about this, but during this whole process, I did want to make a documentary about the making of. And so, with the screening tour, I should say, it's a 3 hour experience, that, because the Zoes like to be late. So for the first hour, people, I'm thinking, I know my people, okay?
You're
I know
toujours
my
en
people.
retard.
Toujours, okay? Despite I'm paying for venues, nous toujours at that. Anyways, so you come in, I give you an hour to show up. The film starts. It is a 15-minute short. We have a discussion right afterwards, which I think is of great value, just to talk about. There's different prompts, whether people want to ask me about the process, or I do have different prompt questions where we just tie back to the themes of the movie. We have a giveaway portion, which is very exciting, for a product of mine, which is another form of distribution. And then we have the documentary, which basically takes you from start to finish of how we made the film and invites the different everyone involved, from the crew to the cast as well.
I love it that you did that because a lot of the what goes on behind the scene, people don't see it. People don't
Mm.
see what the crew and everything. I love the fact that you highlighted the crew. not just the cast who in front of the camera, because so much work put into making a film, especially as an actress and you write as well. You have different techniques. As a writer, you have to do. Me, when I'm a writer myself, when I write,
Nice.
I always start with the end of the project. How it's gonna end the film, right? Sometimes it gives me an idea. If I don't like the end, I try to change it, then it gives me a part two. We're like, oh, if it didn't end like this, it could bring me to a
Mm.
part two. So take that.
Yeah, that's an interesting process.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yep. And
Yeah.
also, as an actor, where like they don't understand a lot. Not they don't, but a lot of people don't know what's put into, like, when you get a script, the breakdown, the scene.
Mhm.
So you have to do a lot of work before you can come in front of a camera. Some people use methods, some people
Mhm.
don't. But
Mhm.
you have to. I could go on and on, but like I said, you could tell I'm excited to talking to you.
Yes. Yeah.
The
And
actors.
yeah, no, it's very important that you said that because, telling people that you act, you're like, oh, I can get up and do this, and they give you a scene, and people don't understand. It's not just like, oh, I recite some lines and I like cry on cue. It's understanding. It's down to the fact of understanding where the writer puts a period or a comma or a dash,
Mhm.
right? Even reading the subtext before or the line directions and using all that to inform the type of character that they want and how to humanize that person on the page and put it on screen. Like, it's so much that goes into um even just like acting in front of a camera, but like even just doing the audition, and
Exactly.
people don't get it. Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought up the audition, because going to an audition, that's where the whole process starts, by walking into the room, you on the room. My agent, shout out to Terry McNeil out in New Orleans, because he was my agent. Very first agent when I was out there, who got me all these projects that I did. He always said, have fun with it. Be yourself.
Hmm.
Because 50% of the time, the casting director, they don't know what they really want in that character. You bring that
Hmm.
character to life. And he always said,
Hmm.
have fun with it. So I'm so glad you brought that up too. But so much work
Yeah.
that puts you in project. So I'm not Irby, because you could tell
Yeah.
I'm excited. I could go on and on. I'm
I
gonna
can
leave
see,
some
I can
room
see
for you
these
to ask some
actors,
questions.
All right, I'm feeling left out over here. I got to start acting. Go ahead, no, but go ahead. I'm enjoying listening to you guys. Go ahead.
All right, so we talked about makeup and medicine and boy makes girl. So that project.
Oh, Boy Makes Girl. Oh my gosh, you've
Yeah.
been I'm like, what is he talking about? I did that like 2020, I think. For Boy Makes Girl, I had a very small feature role. So I was probably on set for one day, but how that opportunity came about was through my acting class, actually. Yeah, so Mark Elias, he's also a actor who writes and produces his own work as well. He had this project, he was shooting it in LA. We knew each other from acting class. He liked my work and he just really wanted to have a chance for me to be on screen in one of his projects. So that's how that came about. But it's very interesting, like how small LA is, because I forget his name, but like one of the actors, I think he played like the dad, was like this big time like actor from like the 90s and stuff like that. So it was really cool. And we like shot in his house and stuff too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's funny how some small projects later on you think it's small, but later on how big that it
Mm,
becomes.
yeah.
There's some films I've done. I'm like, I wonder what that film is. I guarantee you, probably 10 years from now, I'm like, look back, and I'm like, man, I'm proud of myself. Where I came from, like like
Yeah.
where how I started doing projects. Literally, how I started in films is when I was in the military, and I was
Hmm.
stationed in and Camp Pendleton, right outside of LA, and San Diego County. So we came back from a deployment. We could either go to we after deployment, we have nothing to do. So when we don't have anything to do, we can while we're on vacation, we can either go to Tijuana or we could go to LA. So we ended up going to LA, met some guys in Anaheim and filmmakers. They pretty much found out we were Marines, and they wrote some stuff for us, and that's how I caught
Oh,
the bug.
cute.
Yeah,
That's how you caught
that's how I
it.
caught the bug in 2005. So
Thank
yeah,
you, military.
I know.
I don't think that was their goal, but
No, not at all. But I used the military education benefit to get my degree in films, which I wanted to
nice.
go a little because us Haitians, man, we work hard. We believe in working hard. And
Yeah.
if no one is going to do it for you unless if you do it for yourself. No one
Yeah.
will, especially
No
in
one.
an industry like this. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I do have a question. I do have a quick question,
Mhm.
which I think people like me who are not into this acting industry might want to know. So, Sen, tell me. Say I'm getting into acting right now, and I said, you know what, I'm young and I want to get into this. What is like? What do you tell me? How do I get in this?
I'm
Like,
gonna
what's your
give you
advice for someone like that?
yeah, I'm gonna give different advice than what
Mhm.
um I followed, only because the landscape has changed so much.
Mhm.
And we have to adapt to the times. I think it's important nowadays that you find like your audience. It really is that important. Right now that's translating to followers, right? And that's what speaks. But even as okay, you have your followers, but make sure you capture like that data somehow, whether it's their emails, like make sure you have that core audience that believes in your work and follows you. Because if you have one person that can turn into 10, that can turn into 100. And then while you're doing that, you're forming relationships with people who are already in the industry. Um, you know, I mean, like a perfect example is like Drewski. Like 5 years ago, Drewski is not the Drewski that we know now. Do you know what I'm saying? But like in 5 years, he's amplified himself to like big, like he's rubbing shoulders with everyone. And I think like in this day and age, the idea that we have our cell phones and we can like produce and make our own content, or that we can really like start forming our own audience and like people that like us as the performer is very important. And then I think that should be the primary engine and focus. And then once you have that behind you, go take your acting lessons and improve on the craft. And you will improve on the craft as time goes by, because the idea of um, being like this perfect craftsman and then hoping to get discovered um, is in the past now. It's more like, do you have your own discovery? Okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
throw you in front of a camera type of thing.
Mm.
So that's I know it's hard for like the people who did follow the path. Like I follow the path of like craftsmanship and really taking my time to train myself and things like that. But the landscape has completely shifted, and that would be my advice for people nowadays.
Ah, so basically, build your own platform and build your audience and go from there.
Literally, literally.
Got it.
Because
That
I
makes sense.
just to add a little bit more, because I remember if networking was one of the things that before building your audience on social media was the big thing. You go to acting classes where you meet those individuals who are doing trying to do the same thing you're doing. They'll tell you, "Hey, this person's working on this project. He's in my acting class. Why don't you give him a chance?" That's pretty much how it was. Now, like you said, it has changed drastically to where you can create your own content. Like you could make a whole film on iPhone. Just
Hmm.
if you know how to change the setting for the camera, you can make a film. Capture the sound and the editing. Even in the phone, you could do some capture some good color correction before you even finish with the film. So
Hmm.
yeah, a lot change.
So I'm looking to make my debut, Sin. You need a breakout. You need a breakout actor. I am your guy.
You're my guy. I mean, I be making Haitian American short films, so I
Hey,
look for uncles,
Yeah, man.
cousins.
Give me something. I'll be a security guard. I'll do anything. Give me something.
I will raise my hand before you.
That's me first. That's me first.
So,
Oh,
for someone, we were talking about auditions. How do you get yourself ready for an audition? Because we know different things that we have to do.
Mm,
Is there something you have to do? Like, you know what, to put me in that in the scene to find the
yeah.
moment.
Yeah, I think let's see. I get the script. No, not the script, but the sides. I read everything probably like 3 to 5 times. That also includes the description that they sent me because they're, it informs some of the things in there. And then I start like usually I used to do like a chart, but now I just write it on the paper. So I'm like, okay, who are the title characters? Like who am I speaking to? And like what this person means to me. And then I start building like a world just off the sides, right? I like pick up on like different cues, like, okay, they said something like this can link to the past. So then I do an imagination scenario about like what happened in this past for this specific word to come up here on the sides, right? Whether that's like it's as simple as like, oh, I could have done some imagination, like just to put it in my body and to like have that emotionality that comes. Because the thing is, we're tricking ourselves, especially as actors. You don't know, your body doesn't understand like this can be play pretend
Mhm.
or this can be real, especially when it's emotional. And it does it like and it can't and your emotions don't change just because like you're sad because of job loss or you're sad because your cat dies, right? It's like the same thing that your body, like the same chemicals that your body are pushing and processing. So if like let's say I have a side and they pick up on like something that happened in the past, then I like go imagine that scenario, like, oh, like we're in the kitchen and I forgot my keys or my keys fell down the drain and like now we're all freaked out. So now I have that emotion of feeling like shocked and scared and like, oh my gosh, what we're gonna do. And so that when it comes time to prepare myself for the audition moment, I kinda, like, let all the work, like, I've probably built, like, 10 different moments of imagination and, like, just getting into these emotional parts, and I let it all go and I breathe it out, and then I lock in, like, I focus on the person that I'm talking to. I'm These are the words, these are the relationships, and then as soon as, we start, the different words can trigger this different memory, this different emotionality, and then the audition happens, and then I let it go, and I'm like, "Okay, well, time for me to go eat." I throw the paper away. I throw the paper away. I'm like, "Great, it's time for me to go eat. I gotta go."
Yeah, I mean, I use color coded. I make sure I color code my
Oh, you
paper.
color code.
Yeah, that's what I use. Some people they'll probably do the bubble. Some people do bubble. Their underlines. I mean, I do the color code. So
Hmm.
that's
Mm,
what I use.
nice.
So,
How is it
so
for you
there is.
to, oh. Oh, I just
No,
had a
go ahead. Go ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
Jeb, do you remember all your lines during an audition?
Do an
Like, how do
audition.
you Yeah.
As much I would like to remember it, I find myself I, the character comes when I don't remember everything, because that's why it's
Mhm.
very important for the improv.
Yeah.
I took some improv classes to help me with that, because when you're trying to remember all your lines, it's it kind of it's harder because you're
Mhm.
trying to make sure you hit every line, and
Mhm.
you don't leave any room to take a beat, to really take the beat
To live in it.
to live in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, memorizing your line is important, but leave rooms to where you can improvise. Like myself, that's what I use. That's what I do. So
Good. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I do.
Sure. Go ahead.
go ahead, Irby.
So I have the scene packed down, right? I have the Denzel Washington from Training Day packed down,
Ooh.
right? I remember the
Mhm.
whole line and oh, you motherfuckers. But no, all jokes aside, I do have something that I really want to know about, right?
Mhm.
And you guys can answer this. So the crying on demand, like if like it's is that really a thing? Like you guys can, or do you have to be able to cry when it needs to? Or is there some sort of trick or something that we don't know how you guys do this?
I'm gonna let you answer that, Sam.
I mean, actually tears. I mean, like really crying, tears coming down, the whole drama.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what goes back to the process that I use, right? Creating those memories reenacting, like I physically, when I say I create these memories, it's not like I just sit here like, oh, it's in my head and boom, we're done. I physically act them out. This is all in preparation for that audition, all in preparation for that character on screen. So I literally get that moment in my feelings. So the thing is about these lines that the viewer sees like in the movie and stuff like that, each of them is a callback to a past relationship or a past event that we as the viewer might not have been privy to, but to form a full character and to form a full person that we see, that person is preview to that, right? So just like us in our personal lives, if someone brings up like someone who has passed away and a memory or their name, instantly we're in tears because we have lived that life with them and we have lived the loss of them, right? Of going through that grief. So I say that to say creating all these emotional moments and putting it physically in my body and like really taking my time to digest these lines and figure out what happened in the past and form an imagination around that. When it comes time to get to that moment in the script when it requires you to be very emotional, to be very very vulnerable, because I've taken the time to establish that foundation of like who this person is, the relationships and the memories attached to that relationship, it comes out very naturally. I mean, also as actors, we are trained to be very emotional and vulnerable so that we can access these emotions. But having that foundation and really building out my world, my characters, the relationships, the emotions, that when that line of you said you would never do this, I don't know, whatever that line is happens,
Mhm.
it flows because I'm pulling
Mm.
from all those memories basically that I formed. Yeah.
I
So
would say me, I use my mother as my head goes straight to my mother.
mm,
If I'm doing a scene like that, and sometime I'll keep my eyes. I don't blink, like that technique. You don't blink, and when it's time for you to take that beat, when the water start flowing, you take the beat and start. You close your eyes. That's kind of faster process for
yeah.
it to flow. So that's mainly like you said, past event that happened and you use that, and that's what my acting coach used to always tell me, use that to your advantage and to
hmm
be in the moment, because I did Meisner put in the moment,
hmm
so that's one of the things I use.
And that's the great thing about like sorry, but that's also the great thing about like acting and stuff like that. There's so many different techniques like
Hmm.
Stanislavski, Meisner,
Hmm.
and oh my gosh, Anthroff or whatever his name is. And then there's newer techniques, and like different studios have different variations of these things. And
Hmm.
each actor is a craftsman of their art, right? And so they can use different ways to basically be the best actor that they can be. So that's good
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
So we could stay here all day about the film industry, but we have
Nice.
to let's switch gear a little bit. I
Mhm.
saw during the shout out Miami, you were giving a list of things that you would do in LA and things like that. You put some names of restaurants and things. I didn't see no Haitian food on
Yeah, what's up with that?
That's
Where's the
okay.
My Moulin, huh?
there.
There's okay. I'm gonna shout out
Justice for
one
My
Haitian.
Moulin, the Haitian food.
I'm gonna shout out one Haitian restaurant, which is oh my gosh. Lord, I can't remember their name, but they're in downtown LA and they're Venezuelan Haitians. So yeah, so it's a mix of some Hispanic dishes and Haitian dishes. I would say they are the spot on. Now I'm a Floridian Haitian, okay? So my food is good. My food is good. My flavoring is good. So I would say they were probably the most spot on in terms of like tasting like home. But then there's also Haitians that cook. Like I have a wonderful friend. She's actually in my movie. Vanessa Dixon, she plays my Tati Ima, and she is a wonderful cook, and sometimes we just, like, get together, and watch her cook and then eat her food and then clean up, so, yeah,
Okay,
there's opportunities like that.
we're about to settle something here as well. Blé and Kalaloo.
I
Blé in Kalaloo, which is one that you would eat.
I don't think I would eat either. I don't really like bleh. I don't. I prefer mamune. So if you said bleh mamune, that'd be
Maimole?
mamune, but I don't really like
I
bleh.
like okay.
Ou manje kalalu?
No, not really.
Okay,
Okay.
you're good then, because neither one of like I don't like Blay, he don't like Kalalu. So
Okay.
I guess that like we can continue.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm assuming you cook. You said your food is good. You're Florida, from Florida. What
I don't say I cook.
you said your
I
flavor?
say that I eat good.
Oh,
So I eat what other people cook. Upa ka man din po fe manja ite. You can even ask me to cook like regular food. Like I'm not good at that stuff. Mm-mm.
me every restaurant I go, they always know me, Missy Goddamn. I love my
Oh my
I love Women got them.
so Haitian. Oh my gosh. My mom must have got there too. That is so Haitian.
Yes,
Oh my
I
god.
went to a Haitian restaurant. I just put a video, the last one I did, because if I go to a Haitian restaurant, I'm gonna try to promote you. I'm gonna try to do what I can and
Hmm.
utilize my platform. She gave me the spaghetti, and she came back with a little ball of gate.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
I ate so good.
oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Oh, a little bowl of got there for you.
Oh
That's sweet.
yes, oh yes, it was so good. But
Yeah. Are
so
there any Haitian restaurants in New Orleans?
New Orleans, yes, there were two of them, Belle Fouchette and Rendezvous. I think both of
Mm.
them closed down since, and I did a video for both of them when I was there, and I know both of them.
Mm,
I actually spoke to Rendezvous, the owner of Rendezvous, recently. They have a
that's a nice one.
I know they have a flower shop now in New Orleans. So
Okay, nice.
Nice.
I don't know the name. I wish I knew the name. Wish I remembered the name. I would have shouted out, which I will in the next video. Um,
Yeah.
but in New Orleans, there's quite a few Haitian restaurants. I live in Rhode Island now, so 4 years ago, I took a break. I was like, I'm gonna take a break from acting, join the corporate world. So now I'm doing learning and development in corporate America. But
Okay.
that didn't stop me from writing, so I'm continuing to write, and some of my projects I want to develop. But I do have one question when it comes to like funding for filming, because I know the number one rule is do not use your own money.
I didn't follow that one. I didn't follow that rule, unfortunately. Um, yeah, funding. So the main project here, right, that kind of pulled you in, makeup and medicine.
Mhm.
We did Seed and Spark. So which uh basically I asked people fundraising, a whole fundraising campaign. I asked people, email list, friends, family, my mom's nurse people, all of them to kind of donate to this.
Mhm.
I did have a private investor that gave me basically like a starting seed, which is really nice. So that was about half of the fund. We raised maybe like 10 or 11K to make it happen. Shot 2 days in LA, and then yeah, so that's how I funded. And then there was also money that I put in, right? There's money that I put in prior to like grants. I applied to all the grants, got zero, and grants cost money.
Yeah.
Um, funny how that works. So we did grants. There was also startup costs like forming the LLC. There was startup costs for the fiscal sponsorship that I did. We did a fiscal sponsor, which allowed all the donations to be tax free,
Mhm.
basically, which is another economic way in this economic structure that we have to, you know, have funding money. Um, yeah, and then there was. I mean, I'm sure I spent money on ads. Like there was so many things that even now to do the screening tour, which is the phase that I'm at, which is a level of distribution, I'm putting money into to ads and promotion. you
It's
know,
part of the funding, part of the
yeah,
budget.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
hmm
Wow. So,
yeah. But I want to show you guys something.
ooh.
This is a new technology that came out, and I'm just paying attention and trying to find ways to distribute, right? I think when my trailer went viral like a couple months ago and like me going on this tour trying to like bring it to different people, I'm really trying to hit the Haitian diaspora, which is everywhere, you know. We be in Korea, Japan. I heard someone was in Scandinavia. I'm
Denmark.
like, okay. Yeah, I'm like in the sweat, but okay. So another cool thing, this is like new technology, which is distributing it through mini CDs.
Wow.
So this takes us back to physical media.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone wants a streaming link. No links. No links for my film. You gotta buy or you gotta come to the experience. And then it's a tap to play. So you actually tap it on your phone and then it opens up and you will have the film, you'll have the documentary, you'll have photos and things like that. And it literally looks
Wow.
like, yeah.
And you
And
sign
then so that's
and you sign it, right?
I mean, if you want it signed, yes, I can make that happen. It comes with a cute little booklet and everything, and then, like, you open it up and, like, the
It does
credits are there, like, cast and crew.
it does brings you back to the CD days.
Yeah, the city days, and, like, you can actually touch it and take it out, so it's,
Nice.
like, really cute. Yeah,
See,
so I just wanted to show
Nice.
that to you
I'm
too.
glad you do it like that because you're not gonna see the neighborhood man. Hey, I got makeup and
No, no, no. Of course not. No.
selling
And
it
then
in the
and it's a
corner.
way to back into the artist's hands. So when I
Yes.
spend all this money, you know, you do it so that you can, return.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You gotta return on it, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your OI, return of investment.
Right on.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Man, I wish we could stay longer and talk. We already went over the 30-minute. And thank you so much, Sen. And Abby, I'm not sure if you have some more
Yeah, I
questions
mean,
for her.
what you can tell us is how do people find this?
Yeah,
How
because
do we watch what you do? How do we support what you do?
I
Where do
know
we
you have a
go?
viewing coming in Florida, and I want you to tell
Yes.
people about that.
Yes, May 27th,
Hmm.
2026, 7:30 PM, I will be at the Little Haiti Cultural Complex,
Hmm.
showing makeup and medicine.
Ah, I know exactly where
Yes.
that is. I was there with all the
Oh,
flags.
okay.
I
Yes.
made a video there.
Yes, I love
Mhm.
that complex. I think right now, obviously, I'm culturally programming makeup and medicine during Haitian Heritage Month. The city is behind it. It's a one-night experience. Like I said, there's no links. I'm not on YouTube. I will not be on Netflix. You gotta either come to the experience or you gotta support me. By purchasing one of these mini CDs, but everything that you need will be on my website at www.cyn, C-Y-N, Hilaire, HILAIRE.com. And then you'll find the links to maybe come to the Miami showing. It's a really great 3-hour experience. It's culturally driven. There's discussion. There's direct interaction with me, the creator of the event and the movie. And then that will be happening May 27th, 7:30 p.m. Get your tickets, link in my bio or at the link, and then or buy one of the little mini CDs. That's a great way to support.
Okay. Do you have any
Right
other
on.
big project we should look forward to?
This is the big project right now.
I said, do you have any other big project? Keyword
The big
any?
project.
Yes.
No, right now my focus is on this experience. I think this is a really great opportunity, especially within the diaspora and in like just our market to really push makeup and medicine for the people that are asking for it, and to take this film and brand it and turn it to an experience. So it's a different way to monetize, and that's what I want to focus on and amplify as
I
much as
love it. I
possible.
love it because I've been doing mostly American films. I want to not transfer, but focus and switch gear to like making some films in the Haitian community and things like that.
Mhm.
That's my next move. And I
Yeah.
can't wait until I start doing that. You have no idea.
It'll be great. You'll get to speak the language. The food on
Yes.
set will be great.
Ah, pas dim ça. Bon, mon petit gâteau.
We had fun and picnics. We had a free tie on my set for people to eat. Yeah, yeah. It was really good. Really good.
Well, next time, we're doing a film together in the near future.
Mhm.
Yeah, you already know. Tell Crafty
Hit me up too.
I know. Tell Crafty put some gata to the side for me.
So cute, so cute. Of
All right,
course.
Miss Sen, thank you so much for coming through. Everyone, Miss Sen, as much I don't want her to go, but thank you so much. She has a lot to do. She's very busy, and I really appreciate that you came and jumped on here. You on a tour for your movie,
Hmm.
and we're followed by a documentary to show the how everything happened in the back. Oh, you have no idea. Thank you so much, and Irby.
Yeah, thank you, Sin. I truly appreciate your time. What I will say one last thing, which is I love seeing Haitians doing such great things, positive things in the community. So you are on the right track. I want to applaud you. Keep doing what you're doing. We really appreciate what you do.
Yep. And today of all day, Haitian Flag Day, we had this interview.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. So, Miss N, thank you so much. All right.
Thank you
Everyone,
guys.
follow her. You know the show, the path we take podcast.com. You find latest episode. We are on 29 countries right now. Have listeners, 29 countries, over 145 cities. Oh, we are growing. Thank you so much. And we not even a year old. Thank you so much. All right.
Absolutely.
For
Thank you
having
guys for
me.
Thank you,
watching. Please
Miss N.
like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.